Welcome inside Eastern Florida State College, where unfortunately the energy is building and the men's basketball takes center stage tonight. Joining me this evening is Coach Lynn, Hall of Fame coach and NJCAA Division I national champion in 1978. Coach, great to have you.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here. Everybody gets lucky. I hope tonight one of these coaches gets as lucky as I've been.
Exactly. Well, it's more Titan on Titan crime going on in Eastern Florida State. I mean, they defend home court versus St. Petersburg College in what promises to be a competitive conference matchup. Zach Farrell has his coach coming in here 14-6 overall with a conference record of 3-3. They've won 2 in a row, including a road victory versus Indian River. Also, for Ernest Crumbly's group, they've walked into this hostile building with an overall record of 6-13. They've won 2 out of their 6 conference matchups so far this season. So St. Petersburg is currently riding a 3-game win streak, and they ultimately wish to extend it to 4 against their Titan rivals.
We have some players that we need to watch tonight that we think will be very good. One of them is Sean Registered. He's the leading scorer in the state of Florida and the 3rd leading scorer in the nation, averaging 24.8 a game, and has really played well. He's really played well inside and out. He's also 3rd in the nation in rebounds per game. He will be a real factor, and he has a good game. It'll be very difficult to defeat Eastern Florida.
And for the opposing side for St. Petersburg squad,
well, they have a sophomore who's coming back from last year, averages 8 a game last year, 11 this year, from the local area. And I'll tell you what, he has really been good. Michael Moulton.
yes,
And we look forward to seeing him play. If he has a say in this game, the guards will win.
Absolutely. Double figures in 13 games this season. So we'll see what this matchup brings Melbourne, Florida. And now for the lineup we have for Eastern Florida State College, the guard Tyson Wilson, Jimmy Lee as a freshman guard. Number 3, Joviel Acevedo Arroyo. Then number 5, Misiel Cruz Rodriguez. And number 11, the man to watch, Sean Register Jr. For St. Petersburg College, we have number 0, Nadma Musonda. Then number 1, Michael Moulton, the sophomore guard. Number 22, Elijah Lubsey. Number 24, Carter McDowell. And number 32, Lamine Sano, the freshman center.
Well, looks like 2 well-matched teams. Eastern Florida being 3-3 in the conference. Once again, a big conference game for both these teams. With a win, Eastern Florida could move up and be approaching the number 4 seed in the state. And in talking to Coach Zach just a few minutes ago, he's saying he has 5 games left on the road. In this conference, it's very difficult on the road. A lot of good coaches, a lot of good players. When you have to go to Daytona and Southwest and Miami, you've got to be really good to win in those kind of places.
Absolutely. On the opposing side, Coach Crumbly, he's nearing 500 wins as a head coach. Just how do you expect his guys to come out here tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, he's an excellent coach. We've coached against him for a long time. He's been coaching for over 30 years in the Hall of Fame, and I have great respect for him. He doesn't always get the best talent around, but he may be the best coach around when you get to the bottom line.
Absolutely.
And he really gets them to play well.
Zach Farrell, on the other hand, has his squad coming in here ready to play. So what style of basketball do you expect them to play against their bitter rivals?
Well, historically, and I've not seen either team play this year, but historically, Coach Crumley's team have been kind of a slow down, take care of the ball, let's go for 25 seconds before we get a shot up kind of thing. And I think Coach Zach wants to play a lot faster than that. Eastern Florida will want to go up and down the floor very quickly, and I would expect that St. Pete will want to slow the game down and be more methodical. Not that they won't fast break when they get a chance, but they'll try to be methodical and to take some time off the clock and keep the score down as much as they can.
Absolutely, Coach. Coming.
All right, so we're ready to roll here. We're going to do the intros in just a second. Have you seen Eastern Florida men play this year?
Yes, I did. I've seen them go out, like, explode against their opponents. They've currently won 2 in a row, so they're on a little modest win streak here, trying to force it to 3.
Referees making their way down.
Yeah. See if they can find some momentum, a little bit of rhythm going down in this conference race.
Yeah. You know, and the truth is they're 14-6 overall. And so, you know, you think they're a really good ball club, but the conference is just so tough. And when you have to play on the road, it's very difficult. So we'll see what happens here. I would expect that Eastern Florida will play as hard and as fast as they can possibly make it happen tonight.
Absolutely, Coach.
As we move the basketballs off the floor and the band is ready to go again.
Yep.
We'll have the national anthem and we'll get this one under the way and see what happens here. Eastern Florida has a full complement. Nobody's hurt. The same thing with St. Pete.
Both teams.
Both teams and the Titans are squaring off.
Both of them coming off wins, so we'll see if they can get the best of one each other tonight.
Pretty good. And these officials are here. Now, I've seen these officials before. They know what they're doing, so we ought to be in good shape, and the game ought to flow pretty quickly tonight.
First the visitors, St. Petersburg. At guard, number 0, Nadra Musanda. At guard, number 1, Michael Walton. At forward, number 22, Elijah Lovesey. At forward, number 24, Carter McDowell. And at center, number 32, Levine Sano. Head coach of the teams is Ernest Crumbly. Assistant coaches are Ernest Crumbly Jr. and James Russell. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Eastern Florida State College men's basketball team. At guard, 6'2", sophomore from Port St. Lucie, number 0, Tristan Wilson. At guard, 6'3", freshman from the Senegal, number 2, Jimmy Lee. At guard, 6'4", redshirt sophomore from Puerto Rico, number 3, Jovia Acevedo Arroyo. At forward, 6'6", sophomore from Puerto Rico, number 5, Teresa Cruz Rodriguez. And at forward, a 6'7", freshman from Cleveland, Ohio, number 11, Sean Register Jr. Head coach of the Titans is Zach Farrell. Assistant coaches are Parker Whitehair and Spencer Conitzer. Let's play basketball.
And we find ourselves back to Eastern Florida State College, where the men's getting ready for tip-off in this Titan versus Titan rivalry. We'll see who can get the jump on each other, who can start off fast, who will get some rhythm established, Coach.
That'll be true. And which guards can take over and who can handle the glass. Handle the glass and your guards can shoot a little bit, you got a chance.
Got some Titan on Titan crime happening. Here's tip-off. And St. Petersburg will control the tip. That'll be sophomore guard Michael Moten bringing up, kicks it out, and an early 3 doesn't fall. Misses the rebound, and it is Eastern Florida State ball.
Oh, a quick 3 there and out of bounds, and we'll go again. Eastern Florida's in a man-to-man defense, and it looks like Hillsborough is as well, or sorry, St. Pete is as well.
Sophomore guard Tyson Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Started all 20 games this season. Here he goes, driving, kicks it out to Sean Register, their main man. And he starts the game off with a turnover. Here goes St. Petersburg on the fast break, and he drops it in the paint. That's the freshman guard, Musonda, getting himself on the board. go, number 2 for Eastern Florida. Jimmy Lee driving. Kicks it back out to Arroyo. And it'll be out of bounds.
A foul on the play. Foul out of bounds underneath. Lob pass.
Go Sean Register in
Sean
the
Register.
paint. Couldn't get it to go. Number 5, they get the offensive board. That's what they need. Jimmy Lee gets it
blocked.
tipped. But he makes up with it with the steal. Great hustle there. Pump fakes. Tries to find the and he gets him down in the paint. And that is Tyson Wilson cleaning up down there in the paint. Moten swinging the rock. That's number 24 out on the corner. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Carter McDowell not being able to get the 3 to land. Arroyo pushing the rock. Here we go, strong take there. It rattles out. St. Pete will get the rebound. A little fast pace here, coach.
Up and down the floor. What basketball is supposed to be.
Exactly. Just a work of art here. They're moving the ball. Get the ball down on the post. Working on Sean Register. That's number 32, the freshman. So no, he kicks it out. And he hits absolutely nothing there. So Eastern Florida will get the rock. Number 5, down in the paint, kicks it back to Arroyo. Wide open triple. Hits the front of the rim, and St. Pete will get the board. Elijah Lubsey bringing it up for St. Pete. Doe kicks it out to Moten, surveying the floor. And Wilson will get the steal, pushing it up, pushing the rock for Eastern Florida, and it gets glassed by St. Pete. What a defensive effort there by
a heck of a
St.
defensive
Pete.
effort. And quick pace, huh? Up and down the floor.
This one's going to be
Both
fast.
teams.
Folks, I hope you got your coffee with you. Don't go to sleep on this one.
St. Petersburg Titans with the ball.
Yep. Pushing the rock. They're moving it. Asunda kicks it back out to Sano. 24, McDowell pushing. Double clutch, not able to get it to fall. Rebound, St. Pete. Bubbling for the ball, Sean Register comes with it. Finds Arroyo. Kicks it back out. Jimmy Lee, 3, and it is good. Three-point lead here. Trying to space the floor. Here comes St. Pete.
Behind the screen, high post screen. Going left.
Nice down low cut and off the glass. That's Musonda, and they're getting busy in the paint.
Coach Mack calling plays here.
Tyson Wilson kicks it out to Jimmy Lee. Jimmy Lee wide open again. Pump fakes, doesn't take it. Kicks it out to Wilson, wide open. St. Peter let it go out of bounds. And we have ourselves our first media timeout of the night. Folks, you are watching Eastern Florida State College basketball as the men currently lead St. Petersburg 5-4 with 15:57 left in the first quarter.
And I would say I'm surprised. He's up and down the floor as quickly as both teams are. And looking at them, they look to be pretty well matched size-wise and strength-wise. So it'll be a real battle, a test of wills to see who can come out on top.
Absolutely. Both teams looking like they want to get physical, play fast, pace. You wonder, Coach, who will get the edge in this? Seems to be a back-and-forth battle.
Back-and-forth battle. Eastern Florida much more willing to shoot three-pointers than, once again, St. Pete. But St. Pete really tough inside and handling the ball.
Okay, welcome back, Eastern Florida College, the media timeout. Both teams coming out of the huddle. Here we go, Eastern Florida pressing St. Pete coming out of the timeout. Little handsy here. We're getting real physical. St. Pete trying to get the ball inside. He pulls up and he hits absolutely nothing. Eastern Florida will push the pace. Kick out on the wing. Rodriguez passes it to Wilson. Nice screen by Register. High off the backboard shot, not able to fall. Zero trying to slow down the pace. Coach tells him to slow it down. Tyson Wilson. Excuse me. Musonda for St. Pete. Passing it to Collado for St. Petersburg. Down low, high pass, not able to get it down there, Coach.
Too high.
Stop pop, no good. Nick Oliver, you want him to take that shot. He has a three-pointer in all but 3 games. Oh, what a tough shot over Sean Register. Gonna be Alexander Collado getting on the board. Wilson with the ball. Kind of trips. Kicks it back to Register. Hasn't really gotten on the board here. Pushing the pace. No good. Rebound by St. Petersburg. Musonda passes it to the freshman Lubsey, who kicks it right back out to McDowell. Nice bend move there. Couldn't get the shot to fall off the backboard. Rodriguez, he'll handle it. Brings it back. Slowing it down. Eastern Florida State narrowly avoided a turnover there. Lee trying to push the pace. Strong take, but ultimately couldn't get it going. St. Pete with the rebound. Nice take. Couldn't get it to fall off the glass. GB Lee, he'll kick it to Rodriguez. And they'll call the foul on St. Pete, number 24.
This is an unusual game when you stop and look at it. No offensive rebounds. I mean, we're scoring or going the other way.
Yep, and we're still a one-point game, Coach.
It's still a one-point game. Both teams pretty evenly matched right now.
I think we got ourselves stopped for a barn burner. Eastern Florida inbound the ball. Little substitution here. Still by St. Pete. There we go to freshman Lubsey. Will bring it up, working on Sean Register. Kicks it out. Hill let it fly, but couldn't get it. Sean Register with the rebound. We go number 12 in for, and he gets the easy floater to fall.
Yeah, nice floater.
St. Petersburg screaming for his teammates to guard somebody. PR Moen on the Lubsey down there working on Register, and he'll make Register pick up a foul. That's his first of the period.
Yeah, he caught him down low inside where Register was trying to get around him and couldn't get there, and ended up putting a forearm in his chest. So we'll shoot 2.
And Lubsey is good from the line on his first shot.
Makes it a tie ball game.
Yep. Let's see if they can get ahead here. And he'll hit both of them to give St. Pete their first lead of the game.
Full court press by St. Pete.
And they beat it, but here we are. They're playing tight on Eastern Florida. They have to move the ball if they expect to get space. Number 23 down in the low, fighting, and it's really physical down in there. Number 23 for Eastern Florida, getting real.
Thought there were 3 or 4 fouls on that play.
I did too. First free throw is good by Ebi Ogo. Second free throw from the line. And he's good on both. Here we are, St. Pete pushing it up. Hard defense here by Eastern Florida.
Good defensive pressure.
Defense here. Win. The ball, working. Shot clock down to 4, 3. They need a shot off. He gets it off, but it's no good. Good defensive stand there by Eastern Florida.
You know, that was about as good a defense as you're going to see.
Exactly.
Started with a guard pressuring out front, followed up on Register, ended up switching on the point guard and covering him when he hit took the shot anyway.
We have ourselves a timeout here. Florida finds themselves up by 1 with just a little bit under 12 minutes to play, excuse me.
So it was a good defensive stand when they came out a while ago. The last trip down the floor, St. Pete was in a 2-2-1 zone press. They came down the floor and got it across half court, and they stayed in the press, trapping the corners. Eastern Florida was well aware, well coached, and got it out of there to the point guard where they can make some better decisions about it rather than being in that press all the time. So we'll see if they come back with the press again.
Absolutely. As St. Pete find themselves only down 1 coming out of this timeout. Head coach, what do you think the message is here to his players?
I think the message is you got to put a stop to those guys inside and hit the boards. I mean, the rebounds eventually will tell who's going to win this game. Right now, it's pretty even, I would say.
Absolutely. Eastern Florida bringing the ball up here. Great screen by Ogo. Goes hard at the rim, and he falls hard as well. Hope he's okay as he gets up and draws the foul.
Fouls on number 30.
Coach Crumley was hoping for a jump ball there.
See, he came down very, very tough on that strong drive. Had 2 defenders down there.
2 defenders.
Tried to muscle it in anyway.
Came down on his back. It's the first one.
Rodriguez checks in for Register. Ogo, and he makes his trip at the line count. Eastern Florida back up by 3. Joe Moten driving. Kicks it back out. 3, and it hits off the glass. Ogo with the rebound. Rodriguez working. Kicks it back out. Finds Aldino. Rodriguez makes it here from the 3-point line. And bringing the ball back up for St. Pete. Hoping to get something going here offensively.
Good pressure from Eastern Florida. The point guard here.
Top of the key 3-pointer, no good for St. Pete. Eastern Florida, they'll rock it back up. Rodriguez working on the corner. Wanted the 3, didn't take it. And Dino kicks it back out. Nick Oliver. late on the shot clock. They have to get one up, coach. Step back, 3, and it's no good. Rebound, St. Pete. St. Pete find themselves in a drought, coach. How do you expect them to try to get themselves back on the board?
I'm going inside. See what they do.
Looks like that's exactly, you were trying to push the...
Trying to push inside. Got double teamed and got a foul. No shot, so it'll be out of bounds.
Inbound here from Moulton. Gets it to his big. 32 working on register. Pops it free. And Eastern Florida, they almost got the turnover, but foul on the play.
Fouls on number 1, Michael Moulton, his first.
Michael Moulton's first foul of the night. Team's 5th foul already, coach.
5th foul already. We're going to be in a 1-1 pretty soon.
Yep.
And that will change things again. Eastern Florida with the ball, register back in with a steal.
Oh, little handsy there. He reached in, and the referees are going to call that every time.
I think it wasn't the hand he reached in with, it was the one on his back. That got him.
Yep, coach not liking that when he's taking his frustration out. He's letting everybody know he's not happy with that. Don register. He'll bring it up. The team's leader scorer. And it gets glass. Here we go. St. Pete pushing it up. Moulton, ball in his hands. Off the back, couldn't get it in. And we have a whistle on the floor.
A lot of high flyers out there in
They're
this
jumping
team.
out the gym, coach.
Yeah, that's right. I think 2 people blocked that one down here on register.
I think that'll be the game plan. Get a bunch of hats to register as possible.
That's right. He's so physical. They're trying to be physical with him and get him in foul trouble, first of all, but to disrupt him as well.
Limiting his production. That's a great recipe for success if they want to come out this one.
Absolutely.
As he makes his first trip to the line count. And he's 2 for 2 from the stripe. Watch you guys. He'll inbound it, passing it to Wilson.
Pressing in. Looking to trap, looking to trap.
And they beat it. They have a bunch of bodies down here uncovered, moving the rock. Rodriguez likes his 3, and it's pure from Rodriguez, his 2nd of the game. The score is now 17-10, Eastern Florida up 7. Moulton looking to get some rhythm going. Pass it to Lubsey. Drive is stalled out. Kicks it back up to the wing. And it is good from the block. That is Sarla over there getting on the boards. Sean Register trying to move his guys around. Great screen by Rodriguez, but oh no, it's illegal, folks. It'll be St. Petersburg ball.
That changes the game, the offensive fouls.
Fouls on number 5, Lisa Cruz Rodriguez, his first, team's 4th.
Rodriguez first foul of the game. Darmo was bringing up the rock. They wanted to push the ball inside, but nope. It'll be Eastern Florida ball going the other way.
Off his knee,
Yep.
trying to go to the hole.
Alex gets subbed out, excuse me.
Versus the press. Going to trap at half court. Came out of it.
Goes Register. Passing it back to Arroyo. There's Wilson, pump fake, drive. Trying to find somebody, he finds Jibby Lee. What's a head fakes here? Jimmy Lee making this defender get off the ground. He got kicked in the face there, Coach. Not sure if you saw that.
I saw that.
And they didn't call. He's looking for the foul, but he won't get it. Regardless, his team comes away with 2 points. Michael Moten eyeing the defense. Putting the body. Not going anywhere. Great defense. Wasn't getting able to fall. Sean Register with a nice rebound. High pass. Gets it back to Register. Trying to get on the boards, and there he goes. It's his first 2 points of the game. Timeout, St. Petersburg.
And you can see why Register is a great scorer.
Yes.
I mean, he is physical, and he's around the basket and wants to score. And they look for him. Eastern Florida looks for him time and time again. So he'll do well. He's certainly doing well at this level, but he'll certainly do well at the next level as well, being as physical as he is.
Not only can he score, but he can also rebound like we've seen down there, getting up on those boards and pushing the pace, throwing these to his open teammates.
Well, when you see those guys jump in there and snatch the ball out of the air, not just grab it. I mean, they snatch it and bring it down. That's a big-time rebounding.
Little physicality here.
There'll be a lot of people interested in him.
Great work by our band, provided to us today by the home team, Eastern Florida State Titans.
So it's turned out to be a very fast game, but a very physical game. And the referees are letting them play. And personally, I like that. I would rather you let us play and not call every single touch.
And we see Register getting busy down here in the paint, making his minutes count versus the defense. As we come back to Melbourne, Florida, where the Titans are facing off against the Titans, folks. Eastern Florida versus St. Pete.
And one of the Titans is going to win tonight.
Yep. They are bringing up the rock for St. Pete. The man we were watching, Michael Moten. Off-ball foul. That'll be Arroyo's. That'll be Arroyo's first foul, but the team's fifth already.
Yeah. Both of them are close to the 1-1.
Nice ball movement here by St. Pete. Moten loses his dribble. Breaks it down there, down low. Gets a friendly roll off the glass. St. Pete now find themselves 7-point deficit. Eastern Florida bringing it up. Nice crossover by Wilson. Kicks it back to Arroyo. Back to Rodriguez in the wing. Nice move. Passes it to Register, and he jams it home over the defense.
Very nice pass by Arroyo. That was a great penetration and dig.
And Sean Register, he's so explosive once he gets that ball. It's almost a guaranteed jam.
Right.
Nice tip. And a little physical there. That'll be 12's first foul, Javon Yappy.
So this is called horns, a double pick on the high post, both sides.
Moten likes the three-pointer, no good. Rodriguez with the rebound. Arroyo driving, left hand, couldn't get it to go. That's a struggle for any basketball player, being able to finish with that left hand.
Finish with that left hand. Nice move to get there, and then you have to finish.
Yep. Tough defense here playing by Eastern Florida. Picks up his dribble, swings it back to the top. Nice drive by Moten, pushing the, and there is a whistle on the floor. That'll be foul on Javon Yappy again, his second.
That was a shooting foul.
Oh, Yep, and St. Pete will go to the line. It's his first free throw to fall. Coach, these freebies, they might play a pivotal role if this game gets close.
They always do. And once you get into 1-on-1, the scoring goes way up.
And he makes both of them count. A little under 5:30 left. Wilson, he'll bring it up slowly. Kicks it to Rodriguez, trying to find some rhythm, register. Ogo working on the post, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound, St. Pete. Sondas bringing it up for St. Petersburg. Put a little cross move on Rodriguez. I don't think it worked that much. Trying to get him the ball. Coach screaming for his team to move. Gets off the side of the backboard. Rebound, Eastern Florida State. Finds Rodriguez on the drive. Not a good look there as he turns the ball over. St. Pete. Little wild pass there, and he can get it to go. Oh, and both attempts at a score are futile. Rodriguez pushing it up for Eastern Florida. Oh, picks up his dribble, but that fadeaway right there was crisp.
A little fadeaway.
Off one leg, too. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
Defense falling back. Couldn't keep up with it. Behind the screen. It's a two-pointer. No good.
Too much heat on that one. They find Ogo. Oh. And he gets the foul. Working. That's length on length right there.
So we'll be shooting two?
We will be shooting two after this timeout. Folks, it is Eastern Florida State men's basketball versus the St. Petersburg Titans. Titan versus the Titans. And Eastern Florida find themselves up 9.
Up 9. It's been 9 most of this first half, at least late here. And Eastern Florida tried to extend that lead. And both teams really pulling the trigger a little quick inside. There's so much physicality going on that you feel like you need to get rid of the ball and get it up quickly. But that's also hard to hit it.
Absolutely. When
you put it up that quickly. And so it plays into each other. And both teams are very physical and very talented. So see what happens with these free throws. But it would appear that both teams, by the end of the game, may be in some kind of foul trouble with being 7 fouls each with 4 minutes to play in the half.
Yep. As St. Petersburg breaks the huddle.
2 free throws coming up to see if Eastern Florida can extend the lead.
And our home Titans finally make it out of the huddle. Expecting 2 free throws here.
Right.
Coming to the line is Nick. Oh, no, excuse me. Ogo. Maybe Ogo. Makes the first one count.
Bend it to 10. Another free throw to come.
It's just a 10-point game. Let's see if he can bring it down to double digits. And both of them are pure. Oh, yep. They're now up by 11. Michael Moten brings it up for St. Pete. Trying to get his team back in rhythm, Coach.
See what they're running here. They're running off a high screen.
Oh, hard shot there. And a lot of physicality down there. The whistle is blown.
See what the confusion is. Offensive foul. Basket is no good.
That's number 20 for St. Pete. Coach for St. Pete is not liking that call. Showing his frustration here on the sideline.
First warning for him.
Yep, not too many of those.
No.
Great hard drive there by Wilson. Wasn't going to be denied. Got the foul.
Register was there anyway, put the ball back in. He was right on it. Yeah. Eastern Florida very aggressive offensively, going to the basket.
Like they almost anticipate that a foul is going to be drawn, or their
Exactly.
guys are going to make that contested shot.
Exactly.
Get the first one to fall. And he's good on the second one. He splits the free throws. Eastern Florida still up 12. Michael Moten, the pace. We go, great ball movement here by St. Pete. See Eastern Florida, they have a hat on the hat here, and it's a little physical down low. That's Nick Oliver.
Well, he got caught behind. He was trying to get back in front and ended up pushing him in the back. It was pretty obvious when you looked at it. It was hard for the referees to ignore that one if the ball was trying to come to him.
The head coach from St. Petersburg really wanted that call to go down. Ebiogo subbing in. Florida.
He's so good.
He'll make both of them.
Back in the press.
Eastern Florida casually breaks it. Looks like it. Jimmy Lee, the drive, kicks it to Register, who finds his way in the paint. Easy, 2 points for the team lead score. Here. That'll be on Tyson Wilson.
Fouls on number 0, Tyson Wilson, his first, team foul.
So 1-1. Skip to the line. If you're Eastern Florida State, you don't want St. Pete to claw their way back in this at the
No,
terror
you
stripe.
need to stretch it out right here. You've got 2:40 to play. You're up 12, and if you can get to 15 or 16, you can really set the stage for the second half.
Absolutely. First one from the stripe, and it's good for his second free throw. He makes both of them. Lee trying to break the press, kicks it to Tyson Wilson. Oh, and that's a great press by St. Pete as Michael Moten jams it home, hanging on the rim there a little
Hanging
bit.
on the rim, get off the rim. Oh, they're still in the press.
Yep. Oh, desperation pass there by Jimmy Lee, but he finds Tyson Wilson and over. What a crazy lob if that would have went in. Sean Register hit the deck. 22.
That was a great lob. That was going to be a dunk
was a
on that
great lob.
lob.
22 will draw the foul here. And boy, Sean Register really got up there, man.
Oh, he really got up. I'm surprised. Not physical. He's a great leaper as well. You don't see that all the time in athletes.
Oh, couldn't make the first one count. Here for substitution here for St. Pete. Sean Register looking to get second free throw to fall. And he goes 0 for 2 from the line. Kind of a rarity here. Michael Moten eyeing down his defender, trying to get past him. And there's a foul.
Remember, reach and grab there.
Yep.
Trying to force him to his left. He got half his body by and was able to draw the foul. But the defense has been pretty good on Moulton this half. They've held him down pretty well.
Makes the first one fall from the line. Michael Moten.
This is what happens to you. You miss 2 free throws in one end and you come back and you hit 2 free throws in the other end, and all of a sudden the score gets much tighter.
Yep. And this is a 7-point game. St. Petersburg hoping to get it to 6 after this free throw.
Right. It was 12, now going to 6.
And he makes it count.
Petersburg still in the press.
I feel like that's a great game plan. Arroyo gets it swatted out of his hand.
The press really is full court, but they want to trap in the half court, get you on the sideline, double team you where you can't make a pass out of there.
That's really looking, by the way it looks, is throwing Eastern Florida State off guard a little bit. They don't know how exactly to react to it.
Right, you have to keep the ball out of the sides. You get the ball in the middle of the floor, you can handle it.
Oh, and bringing it up for Eastern Florida. Just a minute and 30, a little over a minute and 30 left in the first half. Nice aggressiveness down there in the paint, but he'll draw the foul.
Fouls on number 3, Jovial Acevedo Arroyo, his second.
Got to be Arroyo's second foul. St. Pete shooting from the line here, trying to trim this deficit. And now, and both free throws are pure, back down to a 6-point lead.
With a minute 30 to play, somebody needs to stretch this out.
Florida, you don't want to rush this shot if you're Eastern Florida. But they take the timeout.
Going to talk about it some. And so when you're talking about it right now, we're saying, hey, we've got a minute 30 to play. And we need to go forward, and we need to, my goal is I want to be 10 up at halftime. And so how do we get there? We need to stop. I need to stop this time down the floor. And then I want to set up this play to score, whatever they want to set up. With me, it would be a high post screen with people on the baseline and rolling somebody down low to see if I can make them switch. If I can make them switch, then I can get to the basket. If they don't switch, then I can dump the ball off to the screener and get a 3.
Absolutely.
So it's an easy play both ways, but you've got to be able to make the defense change there so that you get the option to do what you want to do.
Absolutely. Great insight there, Coach. And if you're Eastern Florida, are you scheming a specific player open, or are you just anybody that's...
No, I'm looking for a specific player, and I'm probably running a high post screen with Register and one of the guards, whoever they have the most confidence in.
Absolutely. As we come out of the timeout, Eastern Florida will inbound. Tyson Wilson. Picks up his dribble, kicks it right back to David Andino. Register with the ball in his hands. Loses control, gains it. Andino pushing hard, finds Rodriguez. Wilson, step back, shot clock violation. Too much time passing the ball, trying to find the open shooter, and it cost him.
I'm sure that's not what they wanted to run, but running against the press when they got the ball over here and had a double team and they had to get it out of there quickly, then their offense was not set up to run whatever they wanted to run. So the press really confused them at that point in time.
Under a minute left to go in the first half. St. Pete pushing the rock and gets it right off the glass. Donda over here getting his. There go Tyson Wilson pushing the rock. Finds register. Tough look. Ogo gets the rebound. What a effort offensively for Eastern Florida.
Fouls on number 32, needs to know his second. Ebiogo to the line.
Ebiogo will shoot 2 from the line here. He makes the first one. And he's pure from the line, hitting both crucial free throws to stretch their lead out before going to halftime. One shot, the coach is screaming one shot, so he wants his guys to protect the ball and get the look that they want. Probably getting a chance to trim this lead down to 4 before half. Joe Moten, 9 seconds. 7, deep 3, and it rims out. Pushing the pace. Oh! Last ditch effort to score is not good. First half ends 34-28. Eastern Florida State College finds themselves up by 6. Out on the floor. I'll now pass it to my co-analyst, Coach Lynn.
Coach, really physical.
Yeah, I mean, like they definitely came to play. And,
Yeah, your guys did too, though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd love to have executed a little bit better, played without fouling a little bit more, but we'll make the adjustments at half.
Yeah, I thought your kids were really good, and you're up 12, and I thought you were going to stretch it out, and the fouls kind of got to you.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to do a better job of playing more discipline on the defensive end without fouling, and be able to take that 12-point lead and extend it.
I was really impressed with you, but you had a little problem with the press.
Yeah, I mean, that's on us to get our guys in better position so that we can execute better with that press.
Hey, I thought you did well. Congratulations. Have a better half.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Back to Ethan.
And we are back to Eastern Florida Melbourne College. It's halftime, and we're currently going to take our break in here in Melbourne, Florida. Titans versus the Titans. It's a good one.
So here in Palm Bay, we have several cybersecurity courses for both the AS degree program and the BAS, and they span between cybersecurity and forensics. It's kind of like a boot camp style that I think of it, and really get your hands into dealing with information technology and have some fundamental knowledge before you go into cybersecurity. You have to have a passion for computers and have a passion for the field to excel in it. So it's a really good field to go into if you're already in computers and you want to expand your knowledge. So here in Palm Bay, we were able to create an isolated network that is completely off the grid of campus, and it gives the students the ability to work within that sandbox and play with those tools, get a better understanding of how they work. So we have a cyber range that has networking and server equipment that simulates a live data center. It's just kind of much smaller, but it gives the students the chance to play in a semi-similar data center environment where they can see what it would take to mitigate those types of attacks.
Just recently, we moved here to the Palm Bay campus, into this facility. It encompasses about 25 acres.
The facility at Eastern Florida State Fire Academy is by far one of the best academies, in my opinion, in the Central Florida area.
I chose this area because it was one of the highest ranked fire academies on the whole east coast of Florida.
So our instructional staff consists of firefighters that are still on the job. Instructors bring many different skill sets, and I like the mix, to be quite honest with you.
So when you bring all those different skill sets to the table, the recruits are able to gain so much more knowledge than maybe other academies.
They're not only instructing us what they're supposed to be teaching us and getting us ready for our state test, but they're giving us real life examples of how things are going to go, not just to pass the academy, but to prepare us for the real world.
We're able to do technical rescue training. We're able to do fire training. We're able to do any type of VMR training, any type of training that's in the classroom, such as getting your certifications for inspector classes. They're all offered here at this academy.
And their ability to teach us instead of just going through the motions and telling us we need to do this and we need to do that. You know, they teach us why, which helps us understand much more of how things operate in the real world.
As far as I know, we are the only technical welding program in Brevard County. On the one-year degree, you end up taking multiple AWS certifications, and we hold you to those standards. So by the time you graduate, go to work for somebody, you've already passed that test. Brevard County has a lot of industry in the welding trade. We have Space Center, we have a lot of companies around here that support the Space Center. It starts working out, the companies will start looking back at the school and say, hey, yeah, I like what they're producing, he's helping me out, and then they start calling more and more and make one heck of a program at this school where everybody wants to come here and we want to put them to work. You know, my goal always is, you know, try to be the best at whatever you do.
I would encourage anyone who wants to become a respiratory therapist to come here at Eastern Florida State College. The program offers an extended amount of clinical hours, and that's where you get to see a lot of respiratory work being done, and that's where you get a lot of hands-on experience. Throughout the program, what I liked most was interacting with my peers that wanted to be a respiratory therapist as well. And as I stated earlier, being out there in the clinical field. So there's a huge shortage right now for respiratory therapists, and it is a rewarding career, and you'll never have to worry about job security because we're always in need of RTs out there.
Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. We're in the Titan Fieldhouse where Eastern Florida State finds themselves up against their bitter rivals, the St. Petersburg Titans.
The Titans against the Titans.
Absolutely.
We have some highlights, I think, maybe from the first half that we're going to look at, and it was an exciting first half.
Absolutely, it was. A couple of people getting, physical down in the paint, bunch of ball movement for both squads, and we all know that if you get an open shooter on the wing, on that corner, it's lights out.
Exactly.
Eastern Florida State, they're being able to penetrate, being able to stretch the floor. So this should be a really good game.
I think the first half has really been exciting. Good by both coaches. You can see Eastern Florida is willing to shoot the three. And yet with the big guy inside, Register and the others, it's really pretty much a complete team. They've had some trouble handling the press, but with Register, he's going to score, and he's going to score a lot inside. Nice pass, nice move. Here he is again with the dunk.
That nice pass by Arroyo, finding the open man. GB Lee dumping it back down to him. Just Register being able to get anywhere on the floor and just explode. He almost had a alley-oop dunk.
Alley-oop, yeah, for a dunk. I saw that too. And he got fouled on the play, or I think he probably would have. So it's really been interesting to watch him. first time I've seen him up close, and his physical presence and his size, and he plays so hard that he'll be a success wherever he goes.
So if you're St. Petersburg, you see how explosive he can be. Are you keeping one man on him, or are you, moving somebody else over there to help double team, or like what's the game plan going up against Register in the second half?
Well, I think the real factor is you've got to stop penetration, because he gets a lot of his points on when somebody else has penetrated and his man goes off to stop the drive. And then they can dump the ball down or lob it to him, either way. And so I think the first order of defense is you've got to stop penetration. And if you can stop that, you can probably handle him easier one-on-one, because he gets in the basketball lingo, he gets a lot of garbage shots.
Absolutely.
He's not taking a lot of threes outside or pull-up jumpers or that kind of thing. But he works so hard on the glass and around the basket that if you give him any kind of opening, he's going to take that and score. So I think the real key is pressuring the guards, not letting them penetrate, and therefore stopping him from picking up the easy baskets inside.
Absolutely. Sean Register, as we know, he's going to get those rebounds, leads his team in the rebound. And so for this second half, Eastern Florida State College versus St. Petersburg, both Titans. You have a clash going on here coming up.
Build a successful career with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. You can choose from nearly 25 tracks in today's top job fields of business, healthcare, and computer technologies, with classes tailored to meet your needs on campus and online. A bright future awaits you with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu/go/bachelors.
Are you looking for a career in a medical field that is in demand, always evolving, and makes a real difference in people's lives? Diagnostic medical sonography is a dynamic professional field with high earning and growth potential. A diagnostic medical sonographer is a highly skilled professional who uses specialized equipment to create images of structures inside the human body that are used by physicians to make a medical diagnosis. Eastern Florida State's Diagnostic Medical Sonography Associate of Science degree program lays the foundation for entry into this field, with additional opportunities to continue your education with specializations in vascular sonography, adult cardiac sonography, and other areas based on students' interests. Students can even earn their Applied Health Science Bachelor of Science degree with a medical imaging specialization. The Associate of Science General Concentration track is a full-time, 5-semester program accredited by the Commission on Accreditations of Allied Health Education Programs. The coursework includes detailed classes in anatomy, physiology, pathology, physics, instrumentation, and scanning techniques. In addition, students apply sonography skills learned in labs and classes to clinical settings with externships in hospitals throughout Brevard County. To see a detailed breakdown of the application process, prerequisites, coursework for each semester, as well as information on job placement and potential salary for medical sonographers, visit our website at easternflorida.edu/go/sonography. Here's what some of our students had to say about our program.
The Eastern Florida State College sonography curriculum is very comprehensive, so although it's classified as a general sonography program, there was a heavy focus on OBGYN. So we had 2 consecutive semesters of obstetric coursework, and coupled with clinical experience at clinical rotations, I really felt like I got a good background of obstetrical sonography prior to entering the workforce.
Eastern Florida State College has definitely taught me to be consistent, to be professional, to be very knowledgeable. I think the professionalism is what stands out the most to me. Now that I'm in the work field, I can really see that the professional environment at school has carried on into a professional character and attitude out in the work field.
I would absolutely recommend the program. I have found a lot of success through going through the program, and as well as a lot of other people that I know.
If working in this exciting field of medicine is something you want to check out, then follow through and visit our website, easternflorida.edu/go/sonography.
It's very exciting to be working for one of the largest space programs in the world currently. I absolutely love it. It's a great opportunity. I started at an entry-level position and I've been enjoying it tremendously. The manual stuff I have learned here in the classes have helped me with the things that I learned on the CNC machines at Blue Origin.
I go to school at Space Coast Junior High School, and then I'm dual enrolled at Eastern Florida State College. For most of my life, I've had a goal, and it's to be an aerospace engineer. And there's a saying that I hear a lot, which is the best engineers are also machinists. And I think that that's what I enjoy the most, is walking into the class, standing in front of the machine, and clearing your head, maybe even listening to a little bit of music, and just fully committing yourself to doing that work for the day.
Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. We're in the Titan Fieldhouse where Eastern Florida State finds themselves up 6 points against their Titan rivals.
And after an exciting first half, I'll be really interested to see what happens this half. It's been so physical and a lot of fouls called both ways. Let's see who can predominantly persevere in this second half. We start off with Eastern Florida with the ball and a 6-point lead.
Inbounding for the Titans will be Jibby Lee. Wilson kicks it back to Sean Register, wide open, 3, rims out. St. Pete, you don't want that guy to be open at the 3-point line for too long.
No. That was a called play by Coach Zach coming out of the huddle.
That was, got his main guy open. There we go, Musonda pushing the pace, tried to get that left hand layup going, didn't fall. Tyson Wilson pushing, double clutch to avoid the block, and he got the foul. That'll be Michael Moten's second foul.
We're running right off the rebound, trying to get down the floor and get something. They had a breakaway.
Yeah, we're moving, Coach.
We're moving.
Tyson Wilson at the line. Get the first one to fall. 70% free throw shooter. Not elite, but not somebody that you want to see at the line too often.
No. That's a good percentage. If you look at Eastern Florida, all of their percentages are really good. They're good free throw shooters.
Up in the 80s. Only one we really have to worry about is Rodriguez as St. Petersburg pushes the floor. Go. St. Petersburg moving the ball. High shot off the backboard. That's Musonda getting in on the action early to start this second half.
Nice move, switch hands over the defense.
Yep, with a shot that high, it's kind of hard to block, Coach.
Sure is.
Tyson Wilson with the pull-up. Jay, that thing is pure. Wasn't that a thing of beauty?
Not everybody can shoot off the dribble.
Right. Nice screen. 24, McDowell has the rock. Kind of a quiet first half. Let's see if he can get on the board here. And that's a turnover for St. Petersburg as Lubsey lost his dribble.
Off the rebounds, and the rebounding was pretty even the first half. Eastern Florida 18 and St. Petersburg 16, so it was almost even on the boards.
Pushing the pace, wide open, Rodriguez. And it's nothing but nylon, guys. Oh, and pushing the rock up the court, 41-30. They're down 11. Let's see what they can do on this possession. Fighting out on the block, down low. That's 32 going to work. Sano on register, but good defense by Sean.
Well, a good block out, too. Allowed his partner to get the score.
Hard drive by Rodriguez. Great take by Sean. Register, and he'll draw the foul.
Fouls on number 32, Luis Sano, his third, team second.
Undoubtedly, Sano, number 32's first foul.
Timeout, St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg will call their first timeout of the half. And Coach.
I tell you, that's a very good timeout by Coach. They needed one because Eastern Florida was about to just put it away.
Yes, indeed. Looks like they came out
It's
the
gone
second
from
half.
6 to 13 in a hurry.
Explosive start coming out the half for Eastern Florida College. Getting Sean Register involved for St. Petersburg. Crucial timeout, like Coach said, trying to stop the bleeding.
Try to stop the bleeding. And Eastern Florida with the free throw right here could go up 14. And then you get a good defensive stop and another 3, and you're on your way to doing something remarkable.
Team down 14, possibly down 14. Doesn't that just mess with their mentality or, you know, how they expect to come out and play?
Well, it will, but Coach Crumley won't let that happen.
Right.
He'll be
Great
right
coach.
into them and making adjustments to get them back in the game.
Absolutely. Coach Crumley, legendary Hall of Fame, close to 500 career wins. Let's see how his team can rally back here. As Register will take his first trip to the line of the half.
Get him set up here. Left-hander for a free throw.
And it's in and out. Probably what he wanted to see go in. Great man. He's pressing Jimmy Lee. Oh, and a little handsy there by Jimmy.
Sideline out of bounds.
Fouls on number 2, Jimmy Lee, his first, team's first.
St. Pete will inbound the ball on the sideline. Lotto, he finds the freshman center, and he'll get a whistle.
I think he traveled.
Yep. Moving a little too fast after he got the ball there.
And a technical foul.
Technical foul is on number
And
11, Sean Register.
fair technical foul by Sean Register. Jimmy Lee bringing it up. Being by Rodriguez, he goes the opposite way, kicks it back to him. Wide open, off the back of the rim. Great rebound there by Musonda. And great steal by Tyson Wilson. He has numbers, has his guy Tyson. Sean Register with the alley-oop. What a grown man slam that was.
Great lob, great lob.
Precision, you could tell they work on that play in practice. It was just automatic once he got the 2-on-1.
Yeah, but you got to have somebody like Register who can do it.
Deep 3, and it's pure for Collado.
Alexander Collado.
Screen by Register. Oh, what a pass. Those two are just connected.
Nice pass, good follow through.
Just look at that, the ease as to how he just slid that pass in there. Alley-oop by Register. Shaking the rim.
So we need to hit this free throw and we'll go up 16.
You can see Eastern Florida came out with some energy. And another whistle on the floor. Oreo, he'll shoot one.
Technical foul.
Technical. It's first. Back for another one. Trying to stretch this lead. Possibly 16 points. And it's a 16-point lead for Eastern Florida State.
And now Register will shoot his free throw.
Right. If you're St. Petersburg, these have to be hurting.
Yeah, these hurt.
Killer.
Once you commit the foul, you don't have any way to stop.
And it's good for Register.
17-point lead.
Pushing the pace here is St. Petersburg. Trying to get something going. McDowell working on Wilson. Can't get past them. Stout defense here. Spin move, and he makes his way to the rack, but it's no good. Rebound, Eastern Florida State, they're pushing. Arroyo finds the lane, kicks it back out, makes this guy miss, Jimmy Lee. Oh, a lot of movement there. It'll be out of bounds, but Eastern Florida State will retain.
Almost too much passing there. Somebody needs to shoot it.
Jimmy Lee wide open from the corner. And it's pure.
Three-pointer, Jimmy Lee.
That's a dagger.
That's Jimmy Lee right there. Clutch three-pointer. You kind of have to wonder what's going through the minds of St. Petersburg right now after they find themselves down 20. 24 McDowell, top of the key. Passes it back. Pull up. And it's no good. Media timeout after Arroyo picks up a foul, guys. From Melbourne, Florida, and Eastern Florida State College. You're following the men's Eastern Florida State Titans take on the St. Petersburg Titans. Currently, Eastern Florida with
I'm going to tell you what, whatever
lead.
Coach Zach did at halftime, he got it straightened out.
I mean, these guys look totally different. The pace, the efficiency that they're working with. I mean, Coach, what do you think that he told his guys to come in to start this half?
Well, I think he just told them that they didn't play as well as they could have the first half. And he set up some things where they could get some easy three-point shots and improve their defense a little bit. I would expect that St. Petersburg would come back and start pressing again and see if they can even some of that up, because Eastern Florida's come out with an awful lot of energy.
Yep. Nice crowd we have here today at Titan Fieldhouse, showing support for both Titan squads.
Both Titan squads, that's right. Say it's gone from 6 to 20 now in a hurry in about 5 minutes.
In a flash, as this a little over 15 minutes left, 15:43 left in the second half. Titans find themselves cruising.
St. Pete's ball out underneath.
Yep. It'll be Collado inbounding for St. Pete. Gets it to McDowell. Working on Wilson. Help comes from Jimmy Lee. He gets inside, but it's no good. Whistle on the floor. Wilson picks up another foul. That's his second. I'm going to get too carried away here for Eastern Florida.
No, you don't, because foul trouble can put you right back in the thick of things.
McDowell gets the first one to fall. First trip to the free throw line in this game. And he's pure as that one bounces in.
Bounced 3 times to get in.
Rodriguez gets the ball as they try to break the press.
Now right in the middle, that's what you need to do.
And quick release there.
Whoa.
Oh, skirts off this backboard. Musonda is going in hard and gets the foul. Boy, they're looking to push the pace here.
Fouls on number 2, Jimmy Lee, his second, team's fifth.
That's Jimmy Lee's second foul. They'll send Musonda to the line.
That's what happens to you when you get a break like that and you come down so hard. Everybody's moving backwards. So you're trying to move through them, and fouls are really plentiful at that point in time.
It's the first. Coach making some adjustments. And he gets both of them to fall.
1-2-2 press at this point in time.
Back to GB Lee. He scans the floor.
Double screen high.
Oh, what a pass. Sean Register putting his mark on this game. Back Lusanda putting a body on a body, but nothing but air there. Rodriguez pushing it up. Finds Register. It's a one-on-one. Register love those. But ultimately hits the front of the rim. McDowell pushing it up. Wide open lane, gets the foul, and one. Tough finish there by McDowell.
I'm sure Coach Zach is saying, how do you go down the lane and nobody touch you? And then at the end, when you're shooting it, you get a foul.
Yep. Just the little things that these guys hope to clean up.
Exactly right.
The line, McDowell will go to the line and shoot one. Trying to trim this down to a 15-point deficit. And nope, it's no good. Leah inbound it, finds Wilson, back to Jibby. They're breaking the trap. They find Register. It's like he's always open no matter who's on him.
If you allow penetration, then you really allow the next pass.
Great defense here by Eastern Florida. They have a man on a man. Donda forcing the issue and gets the foul. That'll be Andino's third.
That's what penetration does for you. Even if you don't get the score, you get a foul. And
right.
Things start to happen in the game then. Petersburg is already in the 1-1. 6 minutes gone in that half.
These free throws, they are hoping to just chip away at this deficit.
Chips away, chips away.
Makes both of them count from the line. Now the lead, only 16. Eastern Florida, they trying to break the trap. And Dino, Jibby Lee, back to the corner. Oliver, oh, it's no good from Oliver as he had the corner three.
Register was wide open underneath too.
And he'll take the triple. No good, rebound Oliver. Goes in, he'll push the pace. Sean. Looks like he wants the screen, told him to back off. And he'll set it. What a play call there. And just to get Oliver open.
A little backdoor cut, nobody looking.
Just catching
wide
the
open.
defense on their heels, coach. Moen surveying. Finds McDowell. Osanda on the edge. 32, Sano not able to get it to go. Then trying to slow down, see what his team wants to do. What a pull up. Jibby Lee tries to get the board, and Oliver gets the rebound. And you know it's good for two.
And we're back to 20.
Yep. Houston, Florida, you don't want that thing to go below 20.
Oh, you want to expand it. High post screen, turn the corner.
Oh, and he'll get the whistle. Kind of sold it there with the little. on that foul.
Nick out for his third. Team's 8.
That'll be Eastern Florida State 8th foul.
Foul already. Well, not long for them, the double bonus.
That right there is something you don't want to see if a team as desperate as St. Pete trying to climb back into this one.
We always thought that if the other team, if we had so many fouls that the other team was in a 1-and-1, we weren't, that was probably worth at least 5 points on the scoreboard.
Absolutely. Little substitution here by both teams as he makes the free throw. Wilson bringing it up for Eastern Florida. Move. Trying to drive. Ogo with the rebound, but it's blocked from behind by McDowell. He'll set his guys up. Collado bringing it up. Oh, loses the control a little bit. Back to McDowell. Michael Moten, step back, triple in the face of Nick Oliver.
Great shot.
That's a terrific shot. Javon Yappy bringing it up. Sean Register pushing the pace, and he gets the roll off of the glass. Whatever he wants, he's going to get, Coach.
He goes down that left side with that left hand. It's over.
Register on Moten. Tried to get the block. No good. Oliver wide open. Makes some pay from deep. Oliver starting to put his handprint on this game.
Three is a killer, boy. But start hitting the threes, it's over.
Great drive, desperation drive. They're just trying to see anything go through the net, and they'll get the whistle.
Fouls on number 23, and Ogo, his first.
That'll be Ogo's first foul, and we have ourselves another media time out.
Media timeout with a 20-point lead and 10 minutes to play, 10:32 to play.
Yes, from Melbourne, Florida. We're still in the Titan Field House watching the men's Eastern Florida State Titans face off against the St. Petersburg Titans. It's a Titan-on-Titan matchup.
With a 20-point lead,
yes,
you can't relax. I mean, everybody thinks the game's over, da-da-da-da, but you can't relax because you'll let them back in it.
Absolutely.
If you get bored and start trying to hurry things up, you just need to play good, solid basketball, rebound the ball, take care of it, not throw it away, and make some shots. If you make some shots, the game's over. If you let them come back with free throws and stop the clocks and those kind of things, it gets real close.
Absolutely. It's just a little over 10 and a half minutes left. So more than enough time for St. Petersburg to put something together. That's if Eastern Florida limits these mistakes or these fouls that they're getting themselves in.
Well, it will take fouls by Eastern Florida to put St. Pete back in it, quite frankly. But that can really happen, and they're almost in the double bonus. So them being able to move that forward and get the clock stopped is their real advantage. But they don't have a whole lot of time. If they're not done within the next 4 or 5 minutes, it's not going to get close.
Back in Titan Field House as Moten will look to knock down these 1-and-1 free throws.
You know, the game really is pretty predictable. It's just a matter of if you take care of the things you're supposed to take care of, then you're in good shape.
Makes the first free throw, hoping to make the second. And it's pure from the line. They're still down 18. Needing some defensive stops here, St. Petersburg. Eastern Florida will bring the ball up. Picks up his dribble, finds a P. takes it from the three-pointer line, rims out. And McDowell with the rebound, he'll bring it up. Screen, floater, and it's good. He's getting heated up. They get registered the ball. A shot by P. Oh, too hard. Hit nothing but backboard there. Moten pushing the pace. Didn't get the foul he wanted. Trying to go back up. No good. Ref letting them play there. Rebound by Ogo.
Big rebound there. They needed that one.
Absolutely. Oh, and it was a little too high for the defender to block as it sailed on top of the backboard. Moten bringing it up. Goes McDowell between the legs. Quick shot, no good. Rebound Wilson, pushing the pace. Arroyo wide open. Doesn't get it to fall from three.
Boy, we need to make those shots.
They do, those wide open buckets is just stretch this lead open. Yo, register down there. Defending. Oh!
Goaltending call, ball on the way down.
Yep, looked like a block, but it's ultimately goaltending. That'll be Ebi Ogo. Call for the goaltending foul. They'll count it. St. Petersburg still down by 16.
But they play so hard and they don't quit.
Yep.
And if you can get them fouled and get them to the line, you know, they can claw their way back.
GB Lee working on Moten. Gets it down there to register. Just gotta force his way down in the paint and get the foul called.
Foul on number 32, leads the no, is 4, team 6.
.65% free throw shooter. He needs to hit a couple here.
Yep. And he hits it. Chance for State. And he hits both. Stretching the Titans lead over, well, yeah, the Titans. Now 18-point deficit. Yo, McDowell scanning, trying to see who he wants. Finds Moten on top of the key. Screen coming. Pull up. Jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, and it's good for 2.
Nice rebound there. Really took possession of it.
Yep, 8 minutes, little under 8 minutes left to go. See if Eastern Florida can just ride this one out. Little early shot there in the shot clock, Coach.
Yeah, pretty quick shot that time.
Doe working on Arroyo. And the foul will get called for Musonda. He's been able to get to the line frequently tonight, just driving relentlessly in the paint.
Well, let's see what happens. You know, it goes from 20 to 16, now 14 if he gets 2. It becomes problematic if you take quick shots down on this end. Really, if you took 30 seconds on each shot down here, they couldn't catch you.
Right.
But if you shoot quick, you let them back in the game. You know.
Give the opponent time to claw back into this one as we
Absolutely.
take another media timeout here in Titan Field House, where the two Titans are colliding, but Eastern Florida has the lead 70-54.
And that's a good place to be.
Yep.
If you're going to be 7 minutes to play, let's be ahead.
Ahead by big.
Ahead by big, that's right. Because you don't want to get in a free throw shooting contest at the end where the officials get to call the fouls and decide what's going to happen in the game.
You know, the fans and the players, they don't really want the officials to, you know.
No, but they all want the fouls too,
right?
so they can shoot the free throws.
And we're back on the court. Musonda will take his free throws at the line.
You know, the game really goes well and up and down the floor, and then all of a sudden we have the media timeouts and all the timeouts, and everything slows down.
Yeah. They're hoping to split the free throws is Musonda, and he gets the second one to fall. B. Lee bringing it up for Eastern Florida. Pass it to Yapi on the corner. Rodriguez down the register. Arroyo trying to get something going. Doesn't get the shot he likes, ultimately.
No, got hit on the elbow, couldn't make it. And we've got a turnover.
There goes McDowell, working on register. Tries to get the ball down in the paint, and Arroyo put his hand in a cookie jar.
Fouls out number 3, Joe Villasmino Arroyo, his 4th.
That's number 4 on him.
Yeah, he's gonna watch how physical he wants to play continuing this game. And he's good from the line on his first attempt.
Couple of substitutions for Eastern Florida.
Yep. And Itome not able to get the second one to fall. Here's Wilson bringing it up.
So now we have a 14-point ball game. And Eastern Florida needs a score.
They'll have 20 seconds, a little under 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Don't want to force anything here. Pull up. And it's good for Rodriguez. Stretching the lead out to 14 again.
Nice shot.
Melton with the rock. Kicks it to Musonda. And he gets it off the glass. What a friendly roll there. Wilson pushing the pace. Trying to, and he almost gets the and one, but it'll go to the line. That's a foul on Michael Moten.
Team 7.
Going coast to coast. Got the rebound, going the far end. The foul. It's the first one.
That's something you don't want to see. But let's see if he'll make the second one count. Try to split these free throws. And he doesn't hit any from the line. Michael Moten, again, running the court for St. Petersburg. Coach trying to keep his guys around.
Trying to direct traffic.
Goes Musonda. And he's good with the left hand over register. Almost just like register, Musonda, he wants to get to that paint and get any shot that he wants. Up, screen, and he couldn't get the shot to fall. He was looking for the foul there, but it'll be St. Petersburg ball. They don't get the call they want.
A timeout by Eastern Florida, and they needed one. They haven't scored in the last couple of times down the floor.
Absolutely. The lead is down now to just 13 points. There's a timeout. Eastern Florida State leads 73-60 with just over 5:30 left in the half. Coach.
Coach, I'm going to tell you what, 5 minutes is a lot of time. We used to run a drill where going up and down the floor, we could score 4 times in 15 seconds.
Wow, yes.
I mean, that's not with any defense or anything, but still, just shows you how fast you can get up down the floor if you can get the ball and go. And at times like this, when you're 13 points up, time is on your side. If you just take some time off the clock, get 1 or 2 scores, it's hard for them to go. Looks like they're going to have 80 points to win this game in 5 minutes. They'd have to score 20 points in 5 minutes, which is pretty difficult against defense. So Eastern Florida's in great shape, but they got to take care of it.
Yep, let's see if they can give these fans here at Titan Fieldhouse here the show they've been looking for. So we get a look at our band. Inbound, McDowell tried to break, gets to Musonda. They get the ball back to Michael. Open. Sonda, physical. And he gets the call.
Foul number 2, Jimmy Lee, his third.
That's Jimmy Lee's third foul as he sends Musonda to the line. Again, he's kind of lived at the line tonight, Coach.
Sure has, and somebody from Eastern Florida needs to step up, needs to be the man, take over, control it, and get us a score, or it's going to get real tight.
It really is. Rodriguez inbounds it to Wilson. Jimmy Lee on the corner. Oliver wide open. Too much heat on that one. Michael Moten trying to slow the pace down. Gets it to Musonda. Gets the pull up. And it's good over register. So it looks like Musonda wants to take over this game.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good shooter, and then he can penetrate and get fouls as well. So
Absolutely. A little over 40% from the field a game. Gets it back to Musonda. Offensive foul there. Dropped his shoulder right into the defender.
Offensive foul number 0, Musonda, his second.
there's an Eastern Florida player hurt on the far end.
We got a player down over there. It looks like Jimmy Lee. That'll be a costly loss if he's not able to finish.
After that layup, he went to the backstop.
Get a second look at what happened down there.
This is the offensive
That's
foul.
The offensive foul.
No doubt about that. Full court press now.
Little over 4 minutes left to go. Can Eastern Florida hang in there and just ultimately walk this one out? Find themselves up. And there is a foul on St. Petersburg.
Fouls on number 30, rebound Tuli, his third.
Costly foul there.
Big time foul, big time offensive possession by Eastern Florida. Registered to the line. They need 2 free throws here.
And Eastern Florida finds themselves back up by 10.
Tie shoe, I think.
Yep.
Ready to go now.
And he makes both from the line, extending their lead to 11.
It's 2 big free throws right there.
Very huge free throws. St. Petersburg almost was, finding themselves to come back in this one. Now it's back up to double digits. Zonda.
Coming off a high screen.
And it's stolen by Arroyo. He's pushing the pace. Trying to take advantage, and he does with a friendly roll off the glass.
Big play.
That's a huge play for Eastern Florida. Just stretching this lead out with a little under 3:30 left to go. That's Tyson Wilson's 3rd foul.
And a timeout with Eastern Florida up 13.
Eastern Florida, they found themselves up 20 at one point. Kind of let St. Petersburg back into the door, but
the free throws have really hurt them. And Jimmy Lee going to the hole. He's been a real player.
Absolutely.
In the second half.
Like that was the game plan for St. Petersburg. Push the pace, try to get fouled, get to the line, get easy buckets.
Here's Arroyo after the steal.
Just making that fast break count. Going up with the right hand, friendly roll off the glass. That's what you love to see on those fast breaks, Coach.
Oh, that's exactly right. Put your body in between the guy and the defender and put the ball out to the side. That's something you work on in practice. I mean, people just don't shoot layups anymore. You have to shoot layups extended with either hand out to the side and do other kinds of things. So I'm sure they work on that.
Game's really evolved, Coach.
Yeah, it's evolved. Mostly for the better. So we're another free throw here.
Yep. Ryan Epperson. And Epperson hits both from the line. Florida pushing the rock up by 11. Getting it to Jimmy Lee. Mean step back, but couldn't get it to fall. It'll be St. Petersburg's ball. Rodriguez wasn't able to corral the rebound there. Owen looking at his coach, wanting to see what they're going to be in. Get to Epperson. He takes a contested three, and it's no good. That's a push in the back, looks like from number 30. There for St.
It was, and we're going to shoot. We're going to shoot 2 here.
Yep, teams in the bonus. Every foul at this juncture of the game is critical. Billy finds Rodriguez. Great way to break the press there. Registered. Rodriguez likes the three. He takes it. No good. Moving up, McDowell on Arroyo.
High post screen, looking.
Don't register now, likes the shot, and he drains it.
That was just a 2.
Yeah, that was a 2-pointer there.
So
down by 9.
9 with 2:20 to play. This is a tight game. You got to take some time off the clock.
Yep, St. Petersburg taking the timeout after that. Shot went in, trying to keep those players hip to the game plan.
Very much so. And so Eastern Florida has 10 fouls, so they're in a 1-and-1. St. Pete has 9, so Eastern Florida is let's put them in the double bonus.
A little over 2 minutes left to play.
2 minutes left to play in a tight ball game. If you take care of business, you can win. If you keep shooting it up, you may not.
And we got the band playing somberly here. They're trying to keep their guys motivated. Letting them know the game is not over yet.
That was a good timeout.
Great timeout
I'm sure
by
that
Coach.
We drew up something special.
Florida looking to get the ball into play here. Wilson working on Sonda. If you're Eastern Florida State, there's no reason to be in too much of a rush here.
No. The score would be good, but we need time off the clock more than anything.
More than likely what Coach told him in that timeout. Register. He wants the shot, and he's going to force his way there. He'll get the whistle. Just over a minute and 50 left.
We need to hit 2 here, get up 11. Take some more time off the clock. Got to be able to hit the free throws to win close games.
Register makes his first shot count at the line. Substitution here for St. Pete. Lee back in for Eastern Florida.
10-point lead, trying to make it 11.
And he gets both. Crucial free throws there for Eastern Florida.
Crucial.
Oh, in. Finds Tume on the block. He's working on Register, but he's not able to get the penetration he wants. But Register will get a foul.
Fouls on number 11, Sean Register Jr., his third.
That'll be 2 coming up for Tume, number 30 for St. Pete. And it's pure, the first shot from the line. Lead back down to just 10 points. Make this one. They're only in a single-digit deficit, Coach.
Exactly.
And too hard on that one. Still down by 10.
Take some time off the clock. Get a score if you can.
Here we go, Register. Finds Wilson, and he turns the ball over. Something that you don't want to see.
No, not
You're
there.
Eastern Florida. You're now giving St. Pete chance an opportunity to get to their spot, possibly get a foul. Screen came, and what a block by Register. Well
Yeah, nice
needed
block. Yeah.
with under a minute left to play in the final half.
Only 8 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yep.
So this will have to be quick on this inbound. 1 pass, maybe 2. 1.
Gets it to McDowell. He's driving all the way in the lane, but a good defensive effort there by Rodriguez. Got a hand on it.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
Now, this first pass here, you have to get it and get that shot up, right, Coach?
Catch it and shoot it. Shoot
McDowell pulls up and hits the front of the rim.
Register with the ball.
Register trying to gets it to Arroyo.
And take the ball out. This is your game. Don't do
Jimmy Lee,
anything silly.
they're coming. The double team is coming in. They foul him.
Fouls on number 1.
Desperate foul. They're trying to stop the clock. St. Petersburg.
It was a big 2 blocks there, and then that rebound coming out of there with register. That was really
Absolutely.
That sealed the game for him. Did a couple of free throws here.
There are 40 seconds left. This might be so much for St. Pete to overcome in such little time. And Jimmy Lee hits both of them from the line, ultimately icing the game here for St. Pete. Bringing it up, this Moten. They want a quick bucket, and he'll get it. Timeout, St. Petersburg, 71 to 81. 30 seconds left on the, under 30 seconds left on the clock, down 10. What's the game plan here, Coach?
the game plan is foul. Get a steal or foul. You've got to, and you'll see that happen. They'll try to go for a steal if they get it. So good for them. If they don't, they'll foul quickly so that Eastern Florida has to hit the free throws to maintain the lead.
Absolutely. Okay.
The band cranks it up for the last time. The cheerleaders are cheering. Dancers are dancing. Let's see if the players play. Finish it out.
Absolutely, Coach. Band trying to hype up their guys.
It was the last time out for St. Pete, so we're playing now.
There was some physicality here, and they draw the foul. 27.5 seconds left on the clock. He'll send Arroyo to the line.
Fouls on number 5.
Remember, folks, 10-point game. No timeouts left.
No timeouts, and trying to expand the lead here. 2 shots.
And he hits the first one. Arroyo able to ice the game here for the Titans. And he hits both. And folks,
2 big free throws.
2 big free throws right there. Under a little 20 seconds left, and not able to get the shot to fall, but there is a foul. That is on number 0, Tyson Wilson. His 4th foul of the game, but at this juncture, I don't think it'll make too much of a difference.
No, I
Coach.
don't think makes much difference here. If you can, you're at least going to have a 10-point lead, and if you get the ball in bounds, we're through.
Moten makes his first shot count. That's one thing about St. Pete. They'll get to the line.
They will get to the line. And that's what that penetration does. It's hard to stop it.
Man, he's good for both. Gets it into Arroyo. They'll foul him again with 18 seconds left on the clock. Kind of futile there, but hey, play to the final whistle, Coach.
Well, and if you don't hit the free throws, it gets close again.
It does.
So it puts the pressure on the free throw shooters. But Eastern Florida has been a good free throw shooting team all up and down the lineup.
Absolutely. Doe numbers are looking pretty good. Everybody 70% or higher.
Or higher, yes. That's hard to do as a team. That's really good shooting.
Oh, yo, hoping to ice the game here. And he'll get the first one to fall. And both of them.
Rattle around, but they count.
Moten trying to get, and he gets himself to the basket. Rodriguez. And they'll just dribble this one out, Coach.
They're going to dribble this one out.
As Eastern Florida State will take this one at home. A 10-point win over their big old rivals, the St. Petersburg Titans.
Hard-fought win, really by both teams, but Eastern Florida prevailed. Did some very good things. Rebounded the ball. You can see why. Register is a quality player, and I enjoyed the game. I hope the fans did, listening to us watching the game. But this was two good basketball teams.
Absolutely.
And Eastern Florida goes to, what do they go to? 15-6.
Yes, sir.
And get a chance to play again. They'll move up in the standings. Talking to Coach Zach earlier, he said they had 5 away games left. And those away games in this conference are really difficult. And so we'll see what happens to them.
All right, that'll be all from Titanville House. Special thanks to Eastern Florida State College Sports Information Director Mike Parsons and the Athletic Director Jeff Carr. I'm Ethan Story. Next to me is the Coach Lynn. Thanks for having us. Have a good night, folks.
We now join our programming in progress.